Why are the Chinese burning fire inside pipelines? People are surprised to see this, but there's a practical reason behind it. In cold regions of China, greenhouses are used to grow vegetables year-round, but winter snow poses a challenge. Thick layers accumulate on the roofs, blocking sunlight and straining the structure. Removing it manually is tough, so farmers use a clever method, lighting fires inside alloy pipelines. These heated pipes warm the greenhouse, melting the snow efficiently. This not only protects the structure, but also keeps the temperature stable for plant growth. The method is cost-effective compared to large heating systems, ensuring fresh vegetables even in freezing conditions. This is a village in Myanmar where locals are busy dyeing fabric. They carefully arrange leaves and flower petals on the cloth, and after a few hours, the once plain fabric reveals clear imprints of the leaves in vibrant natural colors. This technique is called botanical printing, also known as eco-printing. The process starts with placing treated leaves and petals onto the fabric, then wrapping it in a thin cloth before steaming it. Many plants contain natural pigments like tannins and anthocyanins, which, when heated, seep into the fabric fibers, creating these organic patterns. Some might wonder if the colors will fade easily. While not all plant-based dyes are stable, the locals use mordants like alum or lime water after printing to help set the colors, making them more resistant to washing and sunlight. This is Pakistan, where local factories produce ice cream sticks. The process typically begins with birch or poplar wood, with birch being the more common choice. Birch is durable, has a fine grain, and produces smooth, comfortable-to-hold sticks, making it an ideal raw material. First, workers cut the birch logs into standard lengths and remove the bark using specialized tools. The logs are then processed into thin, uniform sheets. These sheets are neatly arranged and fed into cutting machines, which precisely shape them into ice cream sticks of consistent size. Once cut, the sticks are dried, either naturally under the sun or using industrial drying methods. After drying, they go through a finishing process where rough edges and surface imperfections are smoothed out, ensuring a polished, high-quality product. Finally, the ice cream sticks are bundled, packed, and shipped to manufacturers, ready to be used in ice cream production. When you gently score the skin of a green papaya, a milky white sap begins to ooze from the cuts. This sap is known as papaya latex. Each batch of papayas can be tapped for latex 3 times, with about 10 days needed between each extraction. Once the latex solidifies, farmers collect it and sell it to processing plants. So, what is papaya latex used for? It contains papain, an enzyme with a wide range of applications. It is used in medicine, leather processing, textiles, and food production. For example, tenderizing powder often contains papain. The enzyme is also found in personal care products such as facial cleansers and papaya soap. As for the papayas that have been tapped for latex, their appearance is affected, making them less desirable for fresh sale. Instead, they are sold at lower prices to factories, where they are processed into diced papaya, shredded papaya, papaya jam, and other food products. This is India. Local farmers are harvesting a plant that you might mistake for rapeseed, but it's actually mustard. The mustard oil we often use is extracted from the seeds of this plant. Mustard and rapeseed both belong to the Brassicaceae family. Their flowers and seeds look quite similar, which often leads to confusion. However, they differ in species, usage, and nutritional value. In India, mustard, primarily Brassica juncea, is cultivated mainly for oil production. After harvesting, the mustard seeds are thoroughly dried before being separated from the pods. Once cleaned, they undergo further drying under the sun and are filtered to remove impurities before being pressed for oil. There are several methods of extracting mustard oil. Factories typically use mechanical pressing or solvent extraction, while rural areas often rely on traditional methods. The extracted oil is then filtered and bottled, ready to be used as a staple cooking ingredient, cherished by locals. Soil appears in many colors, each influenced by its mineral content. Yellow soil, sometimes called golden soil, is believed by some to have special value. White soil can be used in ceramics. There are even speculations that certain soils contain rare earth elements. However, the color of the soil, yellow, white, or green, does not always mean it is special. In most cases, it is just ordinary soil with different mineral compositions. And this black stuff, it's not some special kind of soil either. It's just asphalt used for paving roads. Rare earth elements, despite their name, are not actually earth. They are metals that must be extracted from specific types of rock and are not visible to the naked eye in regular soil. Workers skilled in this craft take freshly cut branches and neatly arrange them over a charcoal fire, roasting them in the middle. As the moisture evaporates and the branches become flexible, they quickly place them on a jig and bend them into shape. Without pausing, They weave the branches into the prepared frame in an interlocking pattern. Once the structure holds its form, they use an angle grinder to strip off the bark. With this process, they create a tool that every rural household finds useful. After bending, the workers secure the branches in groups onto a wooden pole, ensuring they fit tightly. Another set of bent branches is attached to the opposite side. And just like that, a simple yet sturdy wooden rake, handcrafted from raw branches, is complete. Have you ever seen a traditional palm leaf fan? These handcrafted fans have been a household staple in many Asian countries for generations. First, people gather palm leaves and dry them under the sun. Once they are completely dry, the leaves are trimmed into a rough fan shape. Then, they are briefly heated over a fire, which makes them stiffer and more durable. After that, they are trimmed again, this time with extra care, as it's the final shaping. Once the trimming is done, the edges are wrapped, completing the fan. While they have become less common in modern times, they were once found in nearly every household across rural Asia. Have you ever come across one of these before?